Tasha, huge test, but you're getting used to these massive nights now. How ready are you for this?
Born ready. Everything that we do, he's laughing. Everything that we do in camp, I've just got to replicate it on the night. And there's no more person that's more meticulous in his planning than Joe. And we prepare for every best version of Marita Kerr. And we've got an answer for it.
We saw absolute scenes in Liverpool when you won your second world title. How special was that?
Yeah, I think I chose that over the big night of Sav and Claressa because for that reason, for me, intrinsically, it was just a bigger occasion. All my family could be there in front of my home fans in a time when the city needed something to cheer about, and it meant a lot.
Definitely. We saw Joe giving you some grief on the night. Talk a bit about that. What was he telling you off for during the fight?
Oh, he tells me off all the time. It was a hook. It was a lead hook that it was a bit sloppy that he was shouting at me. That I remember. That was the main. But also, just sometimes he just says just to keep me focused. I can be guilty sometimes of switching off.
Nice. Is it fair to say winning your third world title in 12 months would be the perfect 12 months?
Yeah, there has been no better 12 months in boxing. I think. Yeah, I can't even think of another boxer that's had a better 12 months, if I'm honest. But yeah, for me personally, there's rewind a year and I'm crying. Fast forward a year and I'm probably the happiest I've ever been in my boxing career.
Do you think it's easier to take on sort of like these massive fights now at a later stage of your career because you've got such a sort of wealth of experience now? Do you think that it's easier to face these nights now at the later stage of your career?
No, I just think that, everything happens for a reason. The things that have happened has built me into the person that I am now. And now that I've got that world title, the stress and the pressure that brings, I'm not saying that it's gone because I still want to perform and do well, but I'm back to enjoying the boxing and I don't have to prove to anyone how good I am because I'm already a world champion. Now it's about me expressing myself and enjoying the moment. And I think with Bergot that we've seen that the stress of the nervous and the tension was gone and I just flowed and everyone's like, oh, it's the best performance. And that's because that's the way I felt.
Yeah, it definitely showed. So tell us a bit about this camp. How's it been? Have you been putting yourself even further through the mill? Is it getting easier or are you just more locked in now?
Yeah, it never gets easier. Every camp gets harder. You're always trying to be fitter. You're always trying to be stronger. You're always trying to be faster. And you want to show improvement and add to your game. And obviously she brings a lot of different factors and dimensions. She's another southpaw. She's naturally a bit heavier than Namas and Bergalt. She's good with her feet, good with her hands, long levers, smart. So I've got to do all the things in camp to combat that and make sure I'm better.
What can we expect on the night then from Tasha Jonas?
What do you expect? What do you want from me?
I don't know. I'm thinking about the Southpaw Challenge. How are you gonna approach that? I mean, what can the fans expect to see? I guess I'm saying.
The best version of me.
Fair enough. Talking about camp then, how difficult is that to juggle alongside duties as a mum?
It has its challenges, but to be honest, I'm no different to any other working mum. Mums go to drop their kids off at 8, 9 o'clock and they pick them back up 4 or 5 o'clock, and that's exactly the same as what I do. It's only different because I'm an athlete and because I'm, a boxer, but I'm no different to any other working mum in everyone else's eyes, in my eyes anyway.
Nice. Is this your toughest test so far, would you say?
In a way, yeah. In a way, definitely. Like I say, she brings a lot of different dimensions that I've never had before. Never fought a southpaw. Never fought someone naturally so big. So yeah, there's lots of. Every fight's hard for different reasons.
What's the goal successfully coming through this fight, winning your third world title? What's the goal next?
I don't know. I don't know what the ceiling is because I haven't reached it yet. But when I know, I'll let you know.
Undisputed?
Maybe.
So if I said, give me a hit list of, you've got 3 fights to plan out now, give me a hit list of names you want on your record for your next 3 fights, what would you say?
The Care is definitely one. She's on the hit list right now. Then I think McCaskill and maybe Claressa is definitely on there.
Interesting. Claressa's talked about a potential fight with you. Is that something you take straight after the Care?
Potentially. I've got to win the Care first.
Fair enough. Let's talk about that massive night where obviously your GB teammate just fell short. How good was that for the sport? I mean, for a pinnacle, you're involved as a trailblazer as well. How does it feel to be part of this massive sort of lean towards women's boxing being at the forefront of the sport now?
Yeah, I think we always knew as the athletes how good it was. We just needed the world to see it and the platform to be on. And the fighters never disappoint, because I don't think there's been a Fight of the Year category that hasn't had a women's fight in it. And we were lucky to have Baumgardner and Meyer and Sav and Claressa, and all the barriers that people keep putting up, or about women's boxing. It's not entertaining. People don't want to watch it. It's whatever it is. We've broke all them down. There's millions of people, 2-point-something million people watched it. A sold out O2. Great performances to match the occasion. And the fans lapped it up. Claressa was booed in and cheered out. You've got to respect that.
You've been involved in some amazing Fight of the Year contenders over your career. Is there? You're looking back to the Katie Taylor fight and the Terry Harper fight. Are these sort of things you'd want to run back before your career finishes?
If it means we're doing it 80,000 in Croke Park, yeah.
So that's it, on record, Katie Taylor,
Tasha
Jonas.
I want to be on the list.
Croke Park 2023?
2023.
That would be amazing. Your daughter obviously, understandably, serves as an inspiration to you. And you told her you were going to get the first belt, you did it, you got the second belt. She must be so excited at the prospect of a third one.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know where she's going to do it and how she's going to hold it. She's already practicing. I'm already making her practice. But yeah, she just enjoys the moment, and is glad to have mummy back in mum mode.
Brilliant. Looking back at your journey so far, then, how proud are you of what you've achieved?
Yeah, I think sometimes when you're an athlete living in the moment, that you're just so focused on results that you don't see the bigger picture, and it's not until you have a break or have a little rest and look back that you appreciate the time and the journey that you've been on. And it has been some journey. There's been lots of ups and lots of downs, and I'm sure it'll make a great TV series or a brilliant book one day. But yeah, again, I'm just focused on the results at the minute. But I'm sure when I look back at the 12 months and the 17 years before that it'll be fond memories one day.